Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you guys how to start coding for your Gorilla Tag fan game. It's not that hard once you get used to it, but today I'm going to show you. So first, just make a script like that. Oh wait, hold on. Let me show you real quick. I'm sure most of you guys know how to make. I'm sure most of you guys know how to make a script. Just if you don't know, right click in the project, create C# script. C# script. So now name it whatever you want. I'm just gonna name it. I'm also gonna make more of these, so I'm just gonna go like that. So I'm just gonna name it tutorial because hold on, give me a second. Okay, so now we have our script. Hello. Alright, now we have our script. So I'm not sure what you call this, but these are voids. Basically do a lot of stuff. So I'll show you guys how to make a basic enable script. So what we could do is do public. Basically, pretty sure allows other scripts to use this variable, but if you do private, then others can't. I'm not sure I'm not too sure on the difference, but whatever. You can also do void. I'm just gonna do void on trigger enter, which it gets like the trigger, like if you see on objects, I'm not sure how to explain this, is trigger. Basically, if a trigger entered, well, basically if a trigger enters it, then it will do this. So now you want to do collider other. Basically, it's going to take the collider, so this box collider, and then other, which could be left or right hand controller or whatever. So next we could do, if you want to do like a tag to make sure that the hand touches it, you could do if and if statement. Basically, you could do, you could do lots of if statements, but I'm just gonna put if. You could do, okay. Now, if you click it, then that'll pop up. You go if others, now we're referencing the hand or controller, I guess, with the other. That compare tag, which it gets the tag from up here. So basically, if you have a hand tag like this, you want to make it find that. Now I'm gonna go this, another one of these little, I don't know what you call them, but whatever, and then quotation marks and do hand tag. And now we go up here. We could do public. I'm gonna do public so you can see it in the inspector. Because if I'll show you. So public game object obj, which you can name it anything you want. So I could go like that or that. Doesn't really matter. So we put obj, and then we could do obj that's set active equals true, like that, or you could go like that. Doesn't really matter, but I'm just gonna go like that. So now I'll show you something. If it go like this, gonna key real quick. I'll do tutorial. So basically, this would be the button. So I see it's there. You could see it. So now if I go private, now there's nothing. Basically, for this, you want to do public though. So now we can take another object. Let's just say, I'm gonna scale this down real quick. This is gonna be the object we'll enable. So we need that script. Take this, drag it in there. Also make sure this is trigger. So now if you could click play, so now if I go over here, let me make this inactive. It might not work real quick because I did that, but I hope it still does. There we go. So now, something else we could do is So if it on trigger enter, we could do void on trigger exit. So now what it's gonna do is when it exits, it's gonna do something else. So I'll do the same thing as before. Then if I read that compare tag, hand tag, obj that's set active false. So now when you take your hand out of it, it's going to set that object to false. It's a lot of just statements, basically. But this is just like the basic stuff, so yeah. So now if we come over here, I'm just going to keep it enabled because, yeah. Enter does nothing, but when we take it off, it goes away. Okay, so another thing we could do is if I untrigger exit, we could do a completely different thing. We could make a bool. Public bool, I'm gonna name it is enabled. A bool is basically a true and false statement, or like a check mark or whatever. So we could take this bool and we could just copy this and delete it. So now we have a statement looks like this. If, so we're gonna call an if statement. We're gonna do is enabled equals, we're gonna do two equal signs, true. Then we could paste in this. And then if it's set true, hold on, we could actually make this false, my bad. We do is enabled equals false. So and this is gonna do on trigger enter, so basically when the hand touches the object, it's gonna check if this is set as false, and if it is, then make sure it has the hand tag. If it does, it's gonna set the object to active, and it's gonna is enable, not false. It's supposed to be, it's gonna set that to true. But if we wanted to do the opposite, we could do like come down here, do else if we're doing another if statement for the same thing, is enabled equals true. Then we could do this again, but it's gonna check the tag, make it false, and is enabled equals false. So now it's just a basic enable and disable script for one object. So now when we check it out, come over here and name this. Now we have a bool is enabled. So now if I touch this, so it's gonna be on trigger enter, it might be exit that, hold on. So now it's gonna name that to true. Well, make that true. I'm just gonna go like this so you can see it all the time. Oh, no you can't, never mind. But okay, hold on, just make sure it's clean. Oh, okay, just hold on here, so watch. So it's true. Now this is true. Now bam. Now it's false. So basically just enable disable script for this. Alright. So what else could I do? We can strings. Actually, hold on, yeah, I'll do a string. So now we could do public string hand tag like that, and then basically instead of having these quotation marks, we could set it in the inspector. So instead we just go like that and that. So now when I load the game, I'll click play real quick to show you. Alright, so we here now. Come over here. See if this, now if I touch it, it's not going to do anything. This gives you a bunch of errors. So So now if I go here, name it whatever, but besides it, it's gonna not give you any. So I was just gonna say it's not defined. So whatever. So now if we go here and do hand tag like that, now it's gonna work. So now we can define it. Because do player tag, or let me see what it is. I'll do main camera. See, hold on. We set this is trigger and make a player like that. So now this is gonna have its own tag. Go here, it's player. So now if this hits it, wait, let me double check. See, there we go. So now we can also do the player. It could be useful for like opening doors or stuff like that. Basically, that's kind of basic stuff. I'll show you something else I could do. Let me see if I have it in here. Okay. Here. I'll show you what this does. Basically, it gets them. Actually, hold on. Yeah. So, this is kind of badly made, but actually, hold on. I'll make it better. Now we can do public. Material red. So now so basically it's getting a material, and then we're just gonna name it whatever. So now we're gonna do void start. So basically when they load up the game, it's gonna do whatever it's in here. So basically we're gonna do, see how it says, so basically yeah, we can do hold on, I'll show you. So now we can make a private material. So basically you won't be able to see this in inspector, and name it normal. So now it's gonna be normal. So this is gonna be like a normal material. So now what we could do is normal, so we can define the material equals, basically it's gonna get a component on this object, and then it's gonna find the renderer. So basically this, and then basically it's whatever that's something that we're not gonna do. But so now okay, so now we can do an update, void update. Basically what an update statement does is every single frame, so if 60 frames, so it'd be updating 60 times per second. You can do whatever you want. So basically there's a lot of stuff you can do. So there's nothing here, but I'll show you what you can do. If is enabled equals true, then we're gonna do, how would this work? Hold on, I'll show you something in my project. Keyboard. Alright, so basically, okay, I just need to make sure the line is true. Right. Okay, so basically, we're getting the component of this object again, and then we're gonna go material to the material. So basically, look, if you have a mesh renderer, we go to material, and we take this material color, well, this material right here, hold on, and then we can see find color or whatever to define the material, and then the color, then we could put it as red, or yeah. Now else if is, I'm sorry if I'm kind of like messing up here, just trying to make sure everything's right. So now we could just copy and paste this. So let's do another if statement. Well, else if the same bool is not enabled, then we're gonna change the color to normal. So yeah. Crap. Oh, I know why. because instead of material, make it color. No. Dot to dot color. There we go. So I was gonna get the color of normal. That's my bad. Alright, so now we can take this. So now we have this thing down here. Just make it red. I'm gonna tag in there. Normal. So now, if I go over here, make it on, it's gonna change it to red. Off, it's not red. And now I'm gonna teach you something about how I did my keyboard colors. Basically, it's with IE enumerators. So we could completely ditch this if we wanted to. We could go oh, here, private IE enumerator, and then we name the IE enumerator. So just I'll just go like that. So now we're making like our own void statement. Over, hold on. Did I forget void? No, we're good. Basically, now could do exactly what they're gonna. Okay, I'll just copy this because I already have it. Basically, what it is get the component of this again, and it takes its material and the color, and it's gonna change it to red, which is what we define up here. Now we do yield, return new, wait for a second, and then we can input a time. So I'm gonna go 1F like that. So basically this is just timing basically, so it's gonna, once this is activated, it's gonna get the, it's gonna change the component to, well, the color to red, and it's gonna wait 1 second. Then same thing like this. How mine is, we take this, instead of doing that, we could do normal. So then it's gonna set it back to normal. But we're not done there. So then we do KB color, which is gonna activate it like that. And we can do that on both. Alright. So now I go here. I can take this, click it. Hold on, let me see. Red hand tag, what did we do? Oh, that's why. That would make more sense. Okay. Messed it up. We don't want to do it like that because that's just cleaner. We want to start the quarantine. It's called quarantine, by the way. Color. Alright, so yeah. Basically, it's just going to start this now. I'm messing up a lot, but... Alright. Coughing a lot. I'll come over here. That's my bed. Now it's going to work. Yep. So wait for 1 second. You could time it. Yeah. Now I'm gonna teach you about floats. Floats are basically just numbers, so flash duration. Basically, now instead of this we go flash duration. So now we get to set the right there, how long the flash is gonna be for the keyboard in the inspector. Alright, so now what I could do is set this to like 3. If I have a little guy over here, like this, 1, 2, 3, whatever. I'm counting fast, but you see, like, waits for 3 seconds. Now if I go here and I go 0.1, it flashes for just an instant. For keyboard, you could probably do like 0.2. That's what I do. I have 0.2 on mine. It's nice. Alright. Guess that's gonna be it for this first tutorial. So basically I taught you about like defining game objects, bools, strings, guess materials, what colors, and like floats. Taught you how to make a basic enable with a color thing on it, or like keyboard color. So I'm gonna make another one, hopefully whenever, but let me know what I should like talk about next.